everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Spotlight Stories. Today is October 3rd, Thursday. It's actually day 74 of our Success Challenge, and I'm super, super excited because my special guest for today is none other than the original creator of the 90 Day Success Challenge. I have seen her presentation in the mastermind a few months ago, and I've been following her. And I just thought that the 90 Day Success Challenge is brilliant. So here we are. Please help me welcome Araneth. And thank you so much for being here with us tonight or today, this afternoon. Please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? Thank you. Thank you, sis, for inviting me to be your guest on your business page. And hello everyone. This is Arnel. I am a mom of two beautiful kids. I am a detective by profession, actually, and I'm at work, but I am on lunchtime, just to make it sure that I will be here to inspire you guys and also running this successful digital business on the side. Yes, and I'm originally from the Philippines and currently living here in San Francisco. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, I love the introduction. You are a detective by profession. I love that job. But before that, let's talk a little bit about the 90 Day Success Challenge. So, like what I said, I saw your presentation in Mastermind and I just thought that, oh my goodness, we got to do this in our team. So I decided to lead our team like few months ago. Yes, few months ago because we are already in day 74. So thank you for creating that 90 days success challenge. I
You're
guess it's your
welcome.
being detective that had, um, brought you into making the whole 90 days challenge.
Yes, there is a story behind that, and because as a business owner, you still have to build the foundation of your business. And I was in the middle of the class with Bob Proctor, and then he actually challenged everybody to create something that can help a community, a community on our niche, whether it's a professional job or it's a business job.
Yeah.
And then, how my team is so new and how can
Mhm.
I serve them? It's just something that every time I wake up in the morning, how can I serve someone else today? That's something that always
Yes,
that it's
yes.
always nice to ask questions at the beginning of the day. And I have that idea, and the idea is to for me to create something in 90 days. But again, if you are in the process of changing a habit, it takes 90 days to ingrain that in our subconscious mind. And that's how this project created, because I really want to build that confidence to help them out coming out from their comfort zone, and also to face the real world by showing who they are virtually, right?
Yes.
So, and that blueprint was born because of the inspiration that I get from Bob Proctor and being able to serve my team. And now it all expanded with our business community.
Yes, true.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
So,
really love it because you can really see the faces, from day one. We were still very awkward, like we were still scared to get out of our comfort zone, too shy to say something in front of the camera, but now we're getting used to it.
yes,
So,
there's so many people approach me about their certificate, if I can give them a certification after finishing the 90 days run. And then I did. And then that's the inspiration coming from, because our founders actually saw that and they reached out to me if I can share that with the with community, because this year is the year of community, right? In our business group. And that's I polish it a little bit to include all the books that I have read, right? And being able to get an idea from each book for everybody to implement and then apply that in their life or probably in their business life as well. Yeah.
yes, and it's just so perfect because day 74, I don't know if you remember, maybe you remember because you're the one who authored this 90 Day Success Challenge. It's all about the community.
Yeah.
So it's just so perfect. And today I think we are going to talk about what are your goals or visions for the community. So it's just, you're here today, so I guess I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh my goodness, goals. There's a lot of projects that's ongoing right now. And recently we just started the 6 milestone in 10 months, applying all the learnings that we have been learning in
Mhm.
our business community, including this 90 days go run success challenge, and putting all the creativeness that we have been learning on Canva or other app into one,
Yes.
because we want to
Wow.
take actions and actions and actions, because even though we are learning or doing these things, right, if we don't see the result, that's why this project that we started with PB and other leaders in the business community, it's just like, you know what, we have to do actions, because it's useless that we're learning all this gathering informations and we are not doing action. It's not going to happen. You can't really achieve the goal that you really want to achieve if you are just gathering informations, because in here we have to take actions, challenge ourselves. That's why this
Yeah.
90 days run, it's not all about going live. You have to use your creative minds to do reels,
Correct.
to post, because we're creating brain cells as well. And then we have to apply also the information that we have been gathering from our masterminds meeting every Wednesday. Yeah.
Yes. Actually, it had brought us back to like college days, wherein we have to write an essay. We have to
Hmm.
think about what are we gonna post tomorrow. You know, like what you said, being creative. And you are being creative because, like what I said, I've been following you, and I've been sharing some of your posts to my team. And I said, "Oh my goodness, her reels are so nice. Your posters are so, colorful."
Yeah, yeah. The reason why I did that one is because I did a lot of experiment through the algorithm of Facebook, right? Because I use Facebook to run my
Mhm.
ads, and I study the insight, what kind of post, what time I will be posting, and then if it's a post, if it's a reels, or it's a lives that really get the attention of my audience, and that where the reels is coming from. So I have to make it really nice, to make it more colorful, to attract the eye of my audience. And I've been getting a lot of actually I got clients with that too. And then my team is also implementing that, and it's really work on them, because reels right now is just like a little bit movement really
Yeah.
connect with other people as well. So I love using that. I love being creative as well, and it's always about your who you are as
Yes.
you
You have
work
to
with
tell
them.
your own story. You have to make it somewhat like, we are on attraction marketing. So how are we gonna attract if our posts are, like Coach Marianne said during my interview with her. She said, "Oh, your posts are so boring." You know what I mean? So we have to make it, attractive.
Yeah,
Right.
attractive, and it has to, and also the,
With essence.
yeah, yeah, with essence, and then have value in your own standard also,
Yes.
right? For me, I have
Correct.
my own standard. I have my own value every time I'm creating a post over there, just to make it sure that it's not going to be boring for everybody. It's just like make someone smile. The music, you can dance whatever you want, you can
Yeah.
do anything whatever you want, as long as you are comfortable. It's always nice to be organic, right? It's like show how you are, just be comfortable and
Yes.
enjoy the journey. It's all about the journey, right? And then share it to the world, because you don't know that one person can change their life for the message that you actually
Yeah.
uh, send out to everyone. Yeah.
Yes. And you know what? I think while talking to you right now, while I'm listening to you, I think it all boils down to your roots. You know, you are from Benguet, correct?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I've always been fascinated by your culture. So I know we're all Filipinos, but somehow different regions, different cultures. So would you like to tell us more about that? You're from like
Yeah,
Taglo area?
so I came from a tribe, a very very small tribe in the northern part of the Philippines. So I live in the mountain. So if you think about the Brazil, there's some oh, what is that, those Brazils in the mountain also had help me on this, yeah, those tribe that uh, it's very very similar to the
Maybe
life.
Zhao can help us out. You know Zhao, right? I think you met her. She's from the Mountain Province.
Yes,
She's
yes.
actually watching us right now. But
Oh,
anyway,
nice,
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah. There's a lot of people watching us right now because they're so excited. I said you gotta watch this interview because this is Araneth, and
yeah.
your tribal name is I always forget because it's a little
Igorot.
hard.
Yeah.
Chagsia and Chupisna, and I really like it because I have never heard of another person having this name.
Yeah, yeah. Chagsian is my native name, so that's the mount. It's the name of the mountain where my dad go hunting all the time, and I was born that day, and he was in the mountain. Yeah,
Oh,
so yeah, I love my roots, because that's it, every time we talk about that, it really brings me back home, right? Because it it has been a big big impact on my story.
mm,
Yeah, so I am a farmer. My both parents are farmers, and I made a decision to really leave them just to go abroad so I can give them a beautiful life, right? So sometimes we have to use our memory to go back what happened when you were a little girl that you don't want to
yes,
experience again, and that makes that actually help you to make a decision, committed decision, an irrevocable decision to leave them, even though it's very very painful, so you can
yeah,
go abroad, so you can give them a greener pasture.
yeah. And now you have two children, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
See, I've been stalking your page. It's so funny because every now and then I go to your page and I kind of like check out your postings. So yeah, I know that you have two small children. So you are a mom, you are a detective by profession. That's one thing that I want to learn more about from you, being a detective, because it's actually one of my dreams when I was younger to be a detective or somehow go into like I'm a medical technologist, so we also go into like pathology and all those kinds of things. So tell us more about that if you don't mind.
Yes, I got this job. In life, I was unconsciously competent when I finish my college. I've always wanted to work in the bank, and I just throw it out to the universe, and then I forget about it. And then using after 5 years, I came here in the United States, and I applied for many many jobs. But one thing, what company that accepted me is a bank, and that
Mm,
brings back the memory. Memory is one of our gifts. It's one of our mental faculties that I've learned from my mentor Bob Proctor, that we can actually use to for success, right? So I use so it brings me back to that moment that I want to be a banker, and I came here in the United States. I become a banker, and I work on my way up until the manager of the Bank of America, right? And now I am now working as a detective focusing on global financial crimes. Yeah,
wow.
so yeah, that's why my name is Texian, because I really don't want to expose RNL with
Yes,
it's
yes.
more kind of private thing. Yeah, so right now I am focusing on global financial crimes worldwide. So I have a lot of cases that I need to review. It's really
Wow. I
exciting.
love that. I love
Uh,
that.
yeah, I love it. People always say like, yeah, people always say that why you have a great job and then you are still working as an entrepreneur, right? But again, I love this business because I am serving, and also I love my career because I'm also serving. but I don't see myself working until 65. So I had to make a committed decision
Yes.
also to find something different that
Mhm.
I can create a legacy for myself and for my family. So I am combining it both. Yeah.
So how did you get into this business? I mean, have you do you have a friend who introduced it to you, or did you just see this in one of the ads that we see on the news feed?
Yeah, a friend actually offered it to me, but I didn't know that this is the same. So I just ignore it. I wasn't ready back then, probably. And then during the pandemic time, I was holding my 4-month-old son, and I was about to call my family in the Philippines just to say hello, and then I stumbled on this ad. And for me, being a detective, is this too good to be true? So I
Yes.
did my detective work also. I
Mhm.
managed to find it that it's a legitimate business,
Mhm.
and then after probably 2 weeks, 2 weeks of doing the detective work behind, uh, behind this 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 computer, right? And I joined, and here I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
And of course, it hasn't always been being in this business is like you're on a roller coaster, right? So it's not always gonna be easy. There are gonna be to share some of those challenges with us.
For me, challenges is always a blessing. It's always about the perspective.
Yes.
If there's a challenge, I embrace it, I
Mhm.
acknowledge it, and then I am not thinking about the problem. I'm always thinking about the solution.
Solution.
I train my mind to think that way because of the job. I'm combining my career and detective work into the business work, and then for that with that I'm always see the good in everything, no matter what. I always ask guidance from the universe, since I am studying personal development with Bob Proctor, and I am applying the law, the natural law. How can you see yourself to overcome
Mhm.
challenges? But challenges are just feedbacks. Those are experience that we are facing every single day to really or to create the life that we really want. So I have challenges, yes, but I don't stay there. I just get back up and move on. If this plan A didn't work, never I don't change the goal. I always change the plan. Right?
Yes.
If plan A didn't work, I'm gonna what next, right? It's just like a detective work. Okay, I didn't find any suspicious activity with this person. So I have to dig in a little deeper to go on another system that I can find more details regarding about this person before we will create a case, right? So it's the same thing in the business. Like, okay, now that I'm having challenges on running an ad, right? So I have to really use my creative mind to find another solution in order for me to do that. And one thing that I really like in our business is there's always one person that are available or who is available to help
Yes.
out, even though in our mastermind, right, in our
Yes.
training, there's
Mhm.
always something in there. You just need to find the answer by digging in a little deeper. That's the reason why if you are studying, or maybe reading a book, I just don't read the book itself. I dissect it,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then I through repetition, repeating over and over again. Because if you watch a mastermind that we always attend every Wednesday, I don't get it. I have to rewatch it over and over and over again,
Yes.
and then I will implement that for my business.
Yes. That's what you call attention to details.
Yeah.
Critical thinking. And yeah, so like what I said a while ago before we went live, I said we're talking a little bit about being a detective, so we're gonna finish that after this interview. But so yeah, going back to our digital business. So I know your plate is always full. You have little children, you're a wife, your work as a detective. So how do you juggle all those things? Busy schedule every day.
For me, I have a routine. You know, having a routine really impact my 24 hours time. It's how I manage my activities. You know, so I have a 9 to 5 job, of course. So I wake up early in the morning at 4 o'clock to do my morning routine, starting from meditation for an hour, and then do my self discipline camp with my mentors in the personal development world. Then I go for a walk, then take good care of my kids, breakfast, stuff like that. And I go to, and then work on my business like sprint. There's always a sprint time. So I apply this 30, 60, 90 sprint of nobody disturbing me. And I always use the time to really lesser focus on my business. So if I finish with that sprint time, then the time I'm gonna go to work. And then again, if I am at work, I want to focus on work. No distractions as well because my agents, I have 13 agents that's working for me. And then once that's done, if it's lunchtime, break time, that's the time that I'm gonna squeeze my schedule to welcome everybody to interview me, stuff like that, or probably help someone or having my one-on-one with my team.
Mm-hmm.
And then at night it's just like 6:30 sharp, all done, and then just focus on my with my family. So once there is sleep, I'm gonna meditate again, and then yeah, ask guidance from the universe, God, or whatever you believe in, and then wake up at 4 o'clock again. So it's been before it was a challenge, but I found my own rhythm. Once you get used to that and
Yes.
you become so self-disciplined, and then everything falls into place. So, but again, I don't watch news, I don't watch TV, I don't do things outside. I'm always lesser focused into what I want, not what others want. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same thing. I actually don't watch TV unless that show is really something that's very interesting to me, like documentaries. I don't watch TV. So like I work night shift when I'm at home. I love it. I'm by myself because my husband works day shift. I love I love it when it's really quiet, like there's no sound or anything. So I wake up, do my digital business, talk to my business partners or like friends on the phone, stuff like that. So yeah. So how do you handle skepticism? We get a lot of skeptical people in our business, like they kind of like try seem to be interested in the beginning and then they stay away whenever we say something or tell them about the webinar. So how do you handle skepticism?
Oh, I love it. You know, when someone is skeptical, that means they're trying to protect themselves, right? But again, if you're very skeptical, it's always nice to dig in a little deeper behind the unknown. Unknown is always a good thing because that makes you stretch, right? I love
Yeah.
stretching. I love challenging myself to the T that I want to do the detective work, right? That's why if there are some people who are very skeptical, I don't go towards their energy. I want to pull that energy towards me and, you know, and learn the value that this business can offer them. We are, yeah, it's not all about the money. It's all
Mhm.
about the value or the benefits that they can get from this business, and then the money will come once
Yes.
you deliver that sense of urgency of serving them for them to have a beautiful life, an extraordinary life, then everything falls into place. So being skeptical is so normal. My husband is so skeptical, but I let it be. So that letting word is a big thing, and
Mhm.
then I prove to him that he is wrong. Then that's why sometimes there are some people who are very skeptical because we are not proving it to them that that this business is illegitimate. But once you show up every single day and take
Correct.
actions every single day, they see you how you
Yes.
progress. They
Mhm.
see you, you overcome so many things in front of their face, right? Despite of adversity or anything like that, and they see their wins,
Mhm.
and then they see how excited you are to to share the blessing of this business to the masses, right? And then once he saw that and he saw the result as well, how you progress not only financially but also intellectually, or the
Yeah.
mindset also, everything. And then he will follow, and that's what happened with my husband. He joined the business, and now he is loving it, and he's still trying
You
to.
convert people.
Yes, he's still
Yes,
trying to
yes.
come out from his cocoon, but I know eventually that
Oh,
he will be sitting down here beside me. But right now he is very, very supportive. Before, it's so funny that I asked him, is it okay if I can start this business? And then you know what he answered to that question, babe. I know you already made a decision, so don't even ask me. So
I
because he
love that.
always knows, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he
It's
always.
like, I'm not asking for your permission. I'm letting you know. I love that. Because I'm the same way too. I mean, of course, there are things that we have to discuss and we have to agree on something, but there are also so many things that I'll just go on my own
Yeah.
and do my own thing. Yeah. So that's very nice. So
Yeah, I remember what my mentor Bob Proctor said, that if you gotta be me, if you gotta be free, you gotta be me. Not because my spouse wanted me to be, not
yes,
because my kids wanted me to be, not my friends wanted me to be. If you gotta be free, you better know who is me is. So
correct.
that's something that implanted on my mind. So if this is something that I really want,
Yes,
to help other people by sharing the blessing of this business, nobody can stop me. Even though he is my spouse, but this is where my passion at to serve, then he cannot do anything about that.
yes. And in fact, I remember in one of my in college we have psychology class, and I really remember this particular lesson that we had in that class. We were talking about relationships. That the teacher was discussing about relationships, and she was saying something about, like how the wedding rings are being positioned in, that pillow during
Mm.
wedding, instead of the two rings, right? So instead of the rings being separated, they're not positioned in a pillow as separated. They're not also positioned as being one like that, but they're like this. So meaning to
Mm.
say, meaning to say, there's a part of you that's being united as one, but there's still a part of you as being you, as an individual person. So even though you are married, it doesn't have to be like the whole of you will be given to your partner. So you have to save some for yourself,
Yeah,
which makes sense. And I love that.
I love that too. It's all about you. I know we have families, kids, right, spouses, but if you don't know who you are,
Correct.
then you're not gonna be happy. So I've learned that to the T, because I don't know who I am unless I studied a self-image or cybernetics. Yeah, so that explains everything. Yeah.
Wow. So we have a lot of comments right now. Somebody, Kuya Kuch Florante Orotea, she said that he grew up in Bontoc, and
Hmm.
yeah. So is it close to your place?
Yeah, it's actually like 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours drive from Bontoc to going to my village. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, Zhao said that you know her by Leanne or Leanne.
Oh yes, she's my neighbor here. Yeah.
Oh, you really are neighbors.
Yeah.
Wow. Kaya ka pala nataraki. So I don't
Nataraki
know.
means good looking. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So anyway, are you also like so you went into the mastermind? That must have been a very good experience, right? To be talking to thousands of people
Oh
and
yes,
presenting to
actually,
thousands of people. live?
Actually, yeah, actually, that is so familiar. Because again, using your the power of imagination, that's one of
Mhm.
our mental faculties, also a gift from God. Once you imagine, because I love visualizing, I love meditating, I love imagining what will be my life 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and actually imagine that I'm gonna be there or to present something, but I don't know how. That's why the how is none of our business, because that's God's work, and it did happen. And when
Wow.
after that, like, it brings me back, like, oh my gosh, this is so normal to me, and this is so familiar to me, because I've seen it from my mind's eye that it happened. Yeah, so again, I'm so grateful that there's a lot of people impacted into that 90 days run, because so many people reach out to me, and so many people also got the result. I know there's people who got the results of doing the 90 days run.
Yes,
Then
yes.
my team is one example, because I help them get out from their comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're actually planning about having a virtual party uh for our graduation.
Oh, nice.
I know, right? So maybe we will invite you if you're available.
Oh,
Yeah, we
yeah.
can invite you. It's actually I think October 19. So we just have to finalize the time. We're gonna have like virtual party. I don't know, maybe somebody will volunteer to give a song number, a dance number or something like that. Some
Oh, that
speeches
will be so
to
much
inspire.
fun.
Yes, it will be so much fun. So the digital business that we have, would you how would you recommend it to people who are watching us right now, who are still, thinking about it over and over and over, but they want to start but they can't or something. They're looking for the perfect moment to start, but I know there's no such thing as perfect moment, but how would you talk to them if they were in front of you?
Again, this is all about making a committed decision. If follow your intuition, or following, there's always a reason why you saw a particular ad of someone else, right? Because you are being guided, right? So this is something that I always ask with my potential clients. Like, number one question I always ask them, like, what is it in that ad that make you click, you know? And what did you see in that ad? And again, it's because it's not the story itself, but it's all about the vibration, the energy that comes out from that ad. Again, everything is moving, right? There's a law of vibration, right? So that's why if you see an ad, just like, one of my mentees, a business partner, who mentioned that she saw my ad because there's something in me. She saw a lot of ads on social media, but there is one particular ad that really get her attention, and that's my ad. And I think it's because of the energy that I put towards that ad, and that make her click. It's just like so calm and trusted. So again, uh, if you're wanting to join the business, always do your due diligence, right? Because we want to make it sure that you are jumping into the right or into a legitimate one. And uh, and then follow your intuition, because I believe intuition is God's whispering to you. And then make a decision right away. Do it now, because if you kind of like hesitate, that is your belief that is making a decision for you. It's not really the higher self, it's not really you, but it's just the your limiting belief are the one making a decision for you. That's why, for me, if I know that it's right, I make a decision right away. I don't let my paradigm or my limiting belief pulling me back to make a decision. Yeah, just like I remember when in the Think and Grow Rich book, Andrew Carnegie is the most successful, wealthiest man in the 1920s, and Napoleon Hill is a writer. And then when he is asking Napoleon Hill to write the principles, this book, and interview all the richest man people in the world, like 500 people, he actually have a stopwatch underneath the table. And within 17 seconds, I believe, and he said, yes, I'm going to do this without even being paid for 20 years. But again, if you know that this is it that can change your life, make a decision right away. Yeah, so I don't even wait for one or two because because if you say an ad and you're gonna be sharing with your family, like, are you sure? I think that is this scam, you know, you are in that moment. Don't let the outside world in control of you. Don't let anyone make a decision for you. If you think this is right, your gut feeling is telling you the truth, and follow that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you must have read a lot of books. So those uh the 90 Day Success Challenge, I downloaded it, and each week there's a book that you recommended.
Yes, I will definitely. I read all those books actually.
Mhm.
For me, I'm not that kind of person that read books just like
Mm.
all. I read chapter and every chapter and implement it for myself, and that's
Mm.
how I change my life. And then once I implemented that, then I gonna go to the next chapter, and then I dissect it. What is the author is telling me to do? That's the number one thing. Every time I open a book, what is the author is telling me to do? So even though if I'm having some challenges in my life, right, and I have a lot of book over here, I can just like trust my intuition, ask guidance from the Lord, from the universe, or whatever you believe in, and then I will always grab the right book and I just open it, and then there you go. That's the answer, you know. And then again, if I
Correct.
don't understand it, that's where the auto suggestion is coming from. The repetition, right? Repetition is the key to learning, and I
Yes.
read it over and over and over again until I understand what is the author is telling me. And for me, I love old books, you know, because of the energy that they put towards that book. Because long time ago, we don't have any computers, we don't have electricity. It's just totally hand print, right? And that's the reason why I surrounded with the old books. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So if you don't mind, could you please share with us, with our viewers right now? There's a lot of people watching us. What are your three most recommended books? Like if we were to read new book right now, so these are the three ones. So we're gonna make notes of that, of what you're gonna say.
Okay.
I'll send it to my team.
Yeah. Number one is a Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Okay,
That's
Think
one.
and Grow
That's
Rich. Okay. And
yeah.
then
And then number two is The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard.
hold on. Power of Awareness.
Yeah, by Neville Goddard. And
How
number
do you spell
three,
the last name of that author?
Neville, Neville.
Neville. Okay. And number three.
And number three is number oh what is that? Number three is the Game of Life and how to play it by Florence Shin.
And How to Play It. I love that
Yeah,
title.
yeah. This is how you learn how to manifest life. But if you're thinking um, about wealth, I would suggest the book I Am Prosperity.
I Am Prosperity. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. There's so many
So
books that I can.
so the Game of Life, How to Play It is what's the name of the author?
Florence
Okay.
Florence Shin, Shinn.
And then sorry. The I Am Prosperity by
I Am Prosperity. Yeah. I don't know that, but you can find it. Oh, it's only one book in
okay.
Amazon. Yeah,
All right. I'm sending it to my to our 90 Days Success Challenge participants.
by Razzle. Yeah, I have it here now.
Okay.
You too can be prosperous.
Oh, you too can be prosperous.
Yes, you too can be prosperous. Yeah, by Robert Russell. This is such a nice book when it comes into manifesting money. Yeah.
Oh, somebody just made a comment, John. Oh, wow. I am more driven to work it hard to do this business. Thank you for sharing. So so many people are inspired, and yes, we are thinking Ate Beth, she's part of our 90 Day Success Challenge, and she said, oh, she'll be a guest speaker. October 19, I think it's a Saturday, but we have to finalize the time because, you
Yeah,
know,
just let me know. Yeah, yeah.
and thank you so much. So, anyway, I'm not gonna take much of your time. I know you're very busy, and it's really an honor to have you here today. I was super excited. I said, you know what? I gotta reach out to this lady and ask her if she can be my guest here on Spotlight Stories. And did you know that Spotlight Stories is actually a product of the Success Challenge? So I was like doing live already, and then I becoming more comfortable each day, and then so I started interviewing people. So I said, you know
Mhm.
what? One day I woke up and gave it a title, Spotlight
See, this
Stories.
is this is a win-win for me now,
Yeah,
because there is an intention behind that blueprint, right? And then you're sharing the story behind the spotlight story, and like, wow, that's that's why I love doing things that creates a ripple effect of someone's life,
correct, correct.
because of little tiny thing. I would say that's little thing for me, but it creates a huge impact to our community. Like, again, like every day I'm always getting messages from people that they need that certificate. It all come from me, even though they have their own group, but they want
Yeah.
that from someone who created the blueprint. Yeah, and
So are
that's
you giving it to
yeah.
if
So
somebody if someone asks for it?
yeah, someone else, like, if you, for example, finish it, you just
Oh,
send me a message with
oh
your
sure.
picture and your full name, so I can send you the
Okay.
certificate as well.
Then we can maybe send you a request for that.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
mind? Okay.
yeah,
Wow, thank you so much. So yeah, it all goes back to our day 74. What are your goals and visions? So you have accomplished it. You know, the goals and visions for our community, the ripple effect, like what you said. From what
yeah,
you started, Success Challenge, and aside from the spotlight stories, in our group itself, there are also other groups that have already emerged from the Success Challenge. We have the nurses group. We have Beyond the Scrubs. Beyond the Scrubs, Vital Insights. They are nurses. Beyond the Scrubs, Vital Insights, and Caring Connection. Caring Connection. So I don't know. Maybe you will see them on your news feed every now and then, going live, sharing about the business, and not just the business, about life itself. And also the Trimidals, Kuya Med and Ate Beth, they have what do you call that? The couples forum.
yes, yes, I saw that.
Yeah, yeah. Ate Beth, could you please help me out with your title of your talk show, business duo or something, couple duo.
The
Yeah.
dudes.
Yes, yes, they
The
are
dudes.
very inspiring, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
I love
call
it.
them.
It feels so good to see everyone coming out from their bring out their creative minds. That's the reason why it's always nice to expand your awareness when it comes to this, because the blueprint is already there. It's up to you to deliver that to people that you want to target, right? And then you can either do that as reels, you can do either do that as posts or live, so whatever you want to do. If you wanted to do it live every single day, as long as you are comfortable of doing it, then you are so welcome to do so. But again, I'm always seeing those uniqueness from each and every one of you guys, because you are already implementing that from your heart, and to
Yes,
help the new business partners, because again, you can do this over and over again. And that's the reason why it's 90 days, Goran, because we're changing the belief, right? Because again, it takes 90 days to really ingrain that in our subconscious mind. Like, once you train, here is the thing, it's like, I train my mind to think differently. I
mm,
study how our mind works,
yes,
right? So if, every time I see someone's like body language, I can send that immediately because I study it.
yeah,
Like, yeah, and then it's just like with no judgment, of course, because it is helping me out as well in an
Mm.
inner world. I am changing my inner world. Yeah, so once you train your mind to think differently, my goodness, it just like makes your life even easier with the no judgment, with no negative thinking at all. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. 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 You know what? Thank you so much for the 90-day success challenge. But maybe one day you will also hold like a special forum or something, like somehow for like the mindset. So
Yeah.
like a training for how to have a proper mindset.
Yeah. Oh, that's also one thing that I have been learning with Bob Proctor, right? So right now, I think I'm gonna be in the mastermind again to do the goal achieving process. How people can start because for me, October already here. I've already created my goal for next year. I'm always thinking in advance. I want to what other successful people are doing. That's what I am doing. I
Yes.
don't follow what they do, but I follow how they think, and that's the
Yes.
reason why I go in every retreat, just like being with Dr. Joe Dispenza, right? And then I've been there, and then also because I want to create my own. We have our own placebo. You can actually heal yourself by meditating, right? And that's something that I am learning because of the job that I do. Like, okay, how can I balance being in the negative, right? Because of the cases that I am reviewing, that I am at work, and also how can I also balance that in my business to come out in a positive way. And that's the reason why I meditate every single day to keep me calm,
Mhm.
and always think and act like a person I want to become. I don't want to go in their vibration. I want to be neutral, to align my it's all about in alignment. Yeah. So it is so many things that you can learn once you process that and become one with it, then it's gonna be easier for you. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So Bob is your mentor in digital business?
No,
On your okay.
Bob Proctor is my mentor in the personal development. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'll talk to you after this interview because I gotta learn more from you. Because it's just so interesting. What you do is very, very interesting. So anyhow, thank you so much. And you wanna say hi to our viewers? There's so many of them right now.
Right. It's just
Yeah.
like thank you so much everyone for for watching us. My
Yes.
goodness, Leak. I know a few of you. I really appreciate all your time, and I know they will be interviewing me too. Some of them already asked me to be interviewed. And again, I never say no because I am serving. It's just a matter of finding the time for me to be present, because if I am with you, I want my attention to be you, right? That's why I just want to make it sure that I am not, because I am back to back meetings, cases here, cases there. My agents are calling me as well, so I want to make it sure that find a time so I can focus on you, right? Because it's all about you, right? So I don't want to like go
Yes.
here, go there. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you so much once again for giving me this opportunity to have this quality time with you. Thank you. And we will get in touch with you for that October 19 of our graduation party,
Yes, it's
virtual
Saturday, so
graduation.
yeah, Saturday usually is not, as long it's not on my morning routine time. Yeah, and it will be fine.
Yeah, most likely it will be like late afternoon.
Afternoon. Okay, that's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, and once again, and good luck on both of our journey in our business, and we'll see more of you. We'll
Yeah.
see more of you, and we hope to see more of you on the mastermind. Like what you said, you're doing mastermind again.
Yeah. The goal achieving process, and that's probably on January. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. All right, thank you, and have a blessed Thursday and more productive week ahead.
Thank you so much. Have a good day, and have
Bye
a
bye.
great day, everyone.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you for your support. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye
Bye
bye.
everyone.